You know how, we observe people and we observe things and we gather information based on what we see. We gather information through observation. Well, now let's put that within the context of a child. You know how children are and how they walk around and they look at things and every little thing just marvels them. Like little Davon. Everything just excites him. And he sees things for the first time. He just gets so happy and he becomes so full of joy and excitement. Observing. And then he goes back to that one thing and he knows what it is. Jesus did that. He walked around and just observing everything around him. Just observing, just taking in information. Just observing. And then he also asked questions. Mama, what is that? Daddy, what is that? Can I this? Can I? What? Asking questions. That's what Jesus did. We miss something when we take this away from him because he followed the natural stages of maturation. And then he received instructions from his parents, biological and earthly parents. They told him things. They shared things with him. He received instructions from his parents, just like we do. Receiving instructions from his parents. So that's how he grew in wisdom. By observing, by asking questions, and by receiving instructions. Yes. There's a story about a father and a son. And the father said to the son, Father, I thank you for teaching me everything that you know. And the father said, no, son, I didn't teach you everything that I know. I taught you everything you know. Don't get that confused. I didn't teach you everything that I know. I taught you everything that you know. So what Jesus did, Jesus observed his parents and they gave him instructions and they taught him things. And that's how he became filled with wisdom. If you want to acquire wisdom, follow instructions. Listen to those who are wise. Don't kick against it. Listen to it and make it your own. That's what Jesus did. And then note this. The Bible says he also grew in the grace of God. And that the grace of God was upon him. Now I want to show you something about this as we move along in this. Now look at Jesus. He grew physically. He matured as a child. He learned all of the basics, necessities, all of the basics or the fundamental things of developing. He had to learn how to walk. He had to learn how to talk. He had to learn how to grab things with his hand and release things with his hands. He learned all of that. He grew in spirit. He waxed strong physically. He grew in wisdom. But now look at the text. The Bible says, and then the favor of God was upon him. Now, the way he received the favor of God was through this method. He followed all of the other things before. He was obedient to his parents. He received what they had to say. He followed their instructions. And the Bible says, and the favor of God was upon him. If you want the favor of God on your life, follow the instructions of your parents. Do what they ask you to do. God will give you favor. If you want to cut your blessings off, just be disobedient to your parents. See, when I have the favor of my daddy, then there isn't anything my father will not withhold from me. You could be in favor with your parents or you could be out of favor with your parents. Whatever the case is, you will know one way or the other that you're in or you're out. And if you're out of favor with your parents, you can get back in favor with your parents by simply obeying the rules of the home. Same thing with God. You can be in favor with God, or you can be out of favor with God. You know,